Yesterday, I posted a reel on how I'm trying to extend one of the clips in AI.
Okay, this did not go as I planned it.
On my Instagram, 10 people unsubscribed from me instantly. I mean, I don't care if 10 people unsubscribed from me. Although I do care because for the first time, I'm very consciously trying to reach my audience who are filmmakers and artists. I know exactly why people got offended by that video, and I want to talk about it. Keep forgetting, my name is Tatiana Kim. I'm a filmmaker and full time artist, and here I'm just sharing tools with my 20-year-old self, sharing how I structure my time, how I work on my mindset in order to run my production company, Phenomenal People, live on two different continents, speaking different languages, working worldwide on different amazing projects, how I create ads, films, music, art, and getting paid for it. And also, all of this while raising beautiful family and having two small children who just literally bossing me around every second of my life. Welcome. Right now, the idea about AI is that it will replace us. But I think what is more important for us to understand is that AI is here to stay, and we need to experiment and to understand to be a tool for us to use it and make our work easier. So what I did yesterday, I didn't ask AI to film for me or to recreate Anatoly or like recreate music or anything like that. The whole process of living through this experience of making that music video is a real thing. I only asked AI, how can I make it a little bit more interesting? Just like do rotoscoping for me and replace the background with another background. Complementary AI is the best way to use it right now. I wanted to share with you how I am trying to implement AI in my day to day life as a filmmaker, as an artist, as someone who has meaning that I have two children now, and now my time is very valuable. And with the amount of travel that we do and all the different projects on two different continents, I really need to value my time. I'll be very honest with you. After being a mom second time, my brain is just so fried, and I don't really can concentrate too much on one task for more than like 10 minutes because my kids always need me. Okay, I do not have like a lived nanny or grandparents. Unfortunately, they're all so far away, and so we're here by ourselves. And even though sometimes we hire people to help us out, but most of the time I'm just with Anatoly, with kids, doing stuff, going just a normal life and then life of a creator. And so I came up with a couple of solutions to use AI to help me out on organizational and structural level of what I'm doing in my production company, Phenomenal People, as well as just artistically what can be expended on whatever we already created. So the first thing, I decided that I can better my life with creating digital tools that will help me organize my scripts, my budgets. It will help me organize the breakdown and locations. First, I did the budget that is very, very close to a real budget that is realistic for the film like this. And what I need now is just to go to that budget that I created, and I just need to fix some things and go through it. But it's not like trying to make a budget from the blank page. I would do the budget for months and months, but now I think I'm in such a good shape that it will take maybe, I don't know, 2 weeks to make it precise. Then another thing that I did the whole breakdown of the script with AI as well. So now I know exactly how many locations, what is the complexity of location. Some locations that you cannot just find on Peerspace. This script requires locations that will need to go and hunt, will need to actually go and location scout it. I'm gonna be very transparent and honest. English is a second language for me. And although I consider myself to be prolific in English and I obviously think and dream in English right now, but still, sometimes when I send out scripts, I'm like, oh my God, do I have typos here? And so what I do, I ask a real person, a proofreader, to go through my script, but then I will put that script again into an app, and I will go and proofread it again. So if English for you is a second language, like for me, I think it makes so much sense to use the AI as a way of calming yourself and knowing that the work that you did is great. And there's another part which is more artistic, like the reel that posted yesterday. I was trying to understand how can I extend shots. For instance, one of the jobs that I did recently was the girls were filming on the soundstage. They didn't have the ability to drive in a motorcycle in that soundstage, and the actors, they were not, they did not know how to drive a motorcycle, but they needed a couple of shots to make a wide shot of the streets and main characters driving on a motorcycle. So I only had last and the first frame of the shot, and I needed to extend it. I needed to make it more like transitions and make it work and show how the motorcycle with exactly these two people are moving. They hired a crew, paid for the location, they paid to the actors, they had this motorcycle. So everything was lived in. All I did, I extended their shots. I extended and I added a production value to what they already had. So I think it's a great use of AI for us to, increase the production value of our projects. Okay, this is what happened actually in Kazakhstan. I already shared this on Instagram, but there was one evening that we were invited to visit Hicksfield headquarters, and I've never seen so many directors, people that I know with whom I either worked or just get acquainted with, had coffee in a different times of my life. They were all sitting in the dark room, editing room in Hicksfeld. And they were creating the films from scratch, from zero. I still trying to process that experience because honestly, when you walk into the room with like 30 people and like 15 people, you know them and they're your colleagues, and they were making movies, making advertising, photo shoots and stuff like that, like real productions, and now they're all sitting in front of computers, 15 of them, and trying to make their vision alive through this app, through this thing. I don't know how I feel about that because it felt like it is a trap. It felt a little bit like get a life. You cannot sustain a living as a creator just by being in a dark room for 12 hours, 6 hours from 7 days. So, obviously, this life is not for me. I do enjoy going outside, hiring big crews to make beautiful projects. So, anyway, yeah, this is just my yapping. I was just like, because I'm constantly thinking about good and bad of AI, and I see right now what is working and what's emerging. I want to understand and I want to be part of it. I don't want to be the person who never tried it and was just had an opinion that it's a bad thing. I want to have my own opinion, and only by using these tools and understanding where is it okay for me to implement them. I need to understand them. That's why I need to learn them. Because I feel like if I'm not going to do it, it will put me like two steps behind. I will use it because to scale, you need that knowledge. I want to use it so I have more time to, create. Life updates. We found a producer for our feature film. We're just looking at the script, looking at the budget, looking at our beautiful deck, going out there and trying to find investors for our film. I don't have this film yet, but for now, it feels like this is it. Like I'm living what I've been dreaming of since the moment I arrived here in LA. Family, my kids, the travels, the work, even this, what I'm doing right now, it feels like okay, I'm doing it and it's beautiful. I hoped I inspired you a little bit to try new tools and scale whatever you're doing. Let's scale it together. All right. Have a great day.